Good morning, Chad. How's it going over there?
Going good. We were talking about the multiple hats that you wear in the last segment because
Were
you know
ya?
well, it's about the weather, but we were also talking about a story you put up on our bullfallsradio.com website about the Wausau Community Theater, which Ian is involved in. He's actually in the show coming up in just a few weeks.
Yes, I am.
So
Ah, he hid that from me. I didn't know that either. That's awesome.
he has been in like almost 40 shows in his career. I went to see him for the first time just a couple of months
Actually,
ago.
it's 68.
Oh, 68.
68. Wow, that's
I didn't tell you
impressive.
that. But I went and
I've been
saw
doing
him. Yeah,
theater since I was 12. I've been doing this a long time.
I went and saw him perform in his last show a few months ago, and it was just pretty amazing stuff. So, yes, everybody should go out and see Ian and get some ticket sales and try to get some funding put in for Wausau Community Theater. But also, while we mentioned that, you also put up a newsletter, you put up an audio report with the news that's going on. There's a lot of stuff at our website, bullfallsradio.com, beyond the weather, isn't there?
There sure is. I do love that news roundup. It's just a couple of minutes of your day. You can just listen to everything that you need to know really quickly. You can do this in the car, while you're at the gym, anything. So that is super convenient. The newsletter goes out once a week and it just highlights some really good local stories or some things within our state that you should really know about. But it really focuses on what matters to us. You know what I mean? There's a lot of news out there. So it's nice to have us as a local reporter. I mean, I live right here in Wausau with everybody. So I know what we kind of care about. So those are really, really interesting. I like that. Very local news. And of course, I add some local weather there too. I mean, we talk about this every single day, but in case you're not up this early or you don't have the time, it is nice to have that later on in the letter.
And it's real easy to get the letter because if you go to bullfallsradio.com, right at the top of the screen, there's a green box that says join the newsletter. In fact, when you log on, it also has a pop-up that says join the newsletter. Real easy. And again, really good information. Get some of the great bullet points on what's happening. And also right there, it says as well, the news roundup to be able to listen to. Real simple. Just go right to bullfallsradio.com and you'll see it all right there. Well,
Yes.
meantime, with the weather, again, it was a quiet day yesterday. It was like 70 degrees yesterday afternoon and sunny skies when I was out there broadcasting. And today it looks as though not only rain, but ultimately we get pretty significant rain as we get later into the day, correct?
Yes, we've got a drencher headed our way. So I hope you soaked up the sunshine yesterday. I was so busy working forecasting for this next storm. It didn't matter. I still snuck outside, took a ride on the trail because I knew it was headed our way. So the trails are going to be soaked by the end of the day. You're probably not going to be able to get out on them tomorrow because it is going to still be wet. So we are looking at the first round sitting right on our back doorstep. In fact, it's already hitting Medford and Marshfield right now, Stevens Point area, and it's going to continue to move northeast and hit us probably within the next 30 to 45 minutes. So what's going to happen is it's going to be some windy conditions at first, gusts around 30 miles per hour. We're going to get hit with some heavy downpours for about 10 to 15 minutes. We could see about a quarter of an inch to nearly a half an inch come down in this first wave of rain. So it will be a soaker. And it'll start after the 10 to 15 minutes of heavy rain. It'll start to lessen out to some light rain that'll linger for an hour or so. And then we may see a break. We may see a pocket of sunshine. But either way, more showers and thunderstorms fire up by this afternoon. So mainly around 1 to 3. I think these are going to start to form. Those have the potential to be strong to severe. But the severe risk really looks further south. But I'm just going to let everybody know that that potential is definitely there. So, chat, I don't know if you're calling anything later on this afternoon, but lightning is going to be a risk out there. So keep that in mind. We might see some delays in sports and, of course, wet fields too.
And also, you said it. I mean, coming up, I was just looking at the radar, and often you'll see this a lot of green with the rain.
Yep.
I see some red and some bright yellow and some real bright colors heading this way.
Those are some big raindrops headed our way. They're going to fall pretty fast. So, yep, get that umbrella ready and just be ready for the next hour, a drencher.
And finally, I think you were saying earlier this morning, if I'm not mistaken, that the more severe activity is probably going to stay to the south of us in central Wisconsin.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to have enough heat up here to really get us those stronger storms. They may tap some mid 60s to upper 60s further south in the state. But here for us today, we're only going to climb to the upper 50s. So I'm not sure that's enough juice to support some hail and some also damaging winds. I think those are going to stay south. But you never know. It might happen for about 20 minutes or so up here. So just keep an eye out for that.
And finally, what are the details for our forecast?
Yeah, absolutely. So this right now is riding along a warm front that's surging through the area. We still have the cold front that's going to smack us this afternoon, which could fire up the stronger storms, more heavy rain. By the end of the day, we could see anywhere from a half an inch to nearly an inch of rainfall in some areas. Not everybody's going to get that whole inch. But as we go through tomorrow, we start to calm things down. We will see some sun to start the day, a little bit milder temperatures, but another system slides to the south. So we could see some more scattered showers by tomorrow night and into the next morning. So an active weather pattern and a cooler weekend ahead. But really, we're just battling some rain here today.
Okay, so yep, we'll be ready for it. Thanks again for all the information, and hopefully I'll stay dry enough later today, but appreciate it all, and we'll talk tomorrow.
Sounds good. I can't wait to hear the story.
That's our Brittany Merlot, meteorologist, with our weather every day at 8:20 here on the program. Right now in downtown Wausau, temperature stands at 56 degrees under overcast skies. Again, coming up in probably the next